behind the left because your right hip is a little bit rotated forward of the left. So you're going to bring your hands to the fronts of the knees, and you're going to apply just a little bit of pressure through the hands to lift the spine up nice and tall. You're going to inhale a little sip of air through the nose, lengthening out through the crown of the head, and then exhale, 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 and then inhale as you need to. Press down through the knees and into the knees with the hands. So the knees are pressing down towards the mat, and then you're taking your hands, you're pressing into the knees to pull the spine up nice and tall. Belly back towards the spine just slightly, so you're not clenching down and collapsing through the spine. You just have a little bit of awareness and engagement in through the core. And then inhale as you need to. And exhale without shrinking the spine down. Good, give yourself a little wiggle, shake it out. Okay, I'm going to get out of that position because it's not super comfortable for me. But if it's comfortable for you, keep your legs crossed like they are. Or come up into a chair. We're going to press your feet down into the floor. Hands are going to come to the sides of the ribs. You're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up. You're lifting the rib cage away from the tops of the hips. And then exhale, allow the shoulders to relax. The ribs stay lifted. They're floating up nice and long away from the tops of the waist. And then inhale, shoulders come up, rib cage lifts up. Exhale, allow the shoulders to lower down without the ribs falling down. Keep that spine nice and long. And inhale again, scoop up the ribs, ears, shoulders up towards the ears. Can't talk. And exhale, allow the shoulders to relax, but don't let the weight of the shoulders pull the spine down. Belly back towards the spine. And press down through the feet, out through the top of the head. One more time, shrugging the shoulders up. And exhale. Lower the shoulders, but don't lower the ribs. Really challenging work. Good, give yourself a little wiggle, shake it out. Okay, and now you're going to keep the feet flat on the floor. Reach your arms forward. So we're going to do some nerve glides here. When you have that hypermobility, the nerve glides really help to improve the posture. It helps the nervous system kind of reset as well. So don't get too crazy with the motions. You're going to reach your arms out forward. I want you to flip your hands away from you. Okay, so your palms are facing me. You're going to inhale, open those arms out wide. So you should feel a little tension across the hands, across the arms. And then exhale, flip the palms forward and bring the fingertips towards each other. So you're going to press down through the feet, lift up through the crown of the head. Inhale, open those arms wide. And exhale, flip the fingers forward and bring the fingers towards each other. And inhale, open up. And exhale, close them back together. Press down through the feet, champagne bubbles out through the top of the head, running up and down the spine. And exhale, belly back towards the spine. Good, relax the arms, give yourself a little wiggle. Okay, so now you're going to make your way onto your back here. And I want your feet out wide. If you have a mat, they're going to be to the width of the mat. And then your arms are going to reach overhead and they're going to come out wide into the shape of a V. You're pushing your hands away from each other. And you're pushing your hands and your feet away from each other. I didn't have enough coffee today. You're gonna inhale through the nose, reach through the hands, reach through the feet. And exhale. shrinking the spine down. Inhale, leg through the crown of the head, reaching through the fingers, through the feet. Inhaling. And exhale, belly drops back towards the spine. Try not to let the ribs push up towards the ceiling. So your left rib is going to want to poke up a little bit more than the right. So just kind of pay attention and see what it's doing as you do this. We're going to inhale, reach through the hands, reach through the feet, stretch out long. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Good, relax. Bend the knees up and just give yourself a little sway back and forth. Good. Okay, so we're going to try this. If it gets cranky in through that right side, go ahead and stop. But I want you to walk your feet out a little bit wider and just drop your knees in towards each other so that they're touching. Your hands are down by your sides. I want you to inhale and you're just going to rock your pelvis backwards just a little bit. And exhale, rock it forward. So inhale, you're scooping a little bit, flattening out through the spine. So try not to go crazy. You're not clenching your glutes to make this motion happen. Try to use as little muscle as possible and just simply rock that pelvis forward and back. It's a nice small movement. Just trying to open up through the back side of the pelvis. Do 2 more times here. And rock it back 1 more time. And forward. Good. Relax. Hug the knees in. And sway side to side a little bit, just releasing here. Okay. So now you're going to come onto your left side. And this is your tide pull side, your concave side. Your focus here is keeping the ribs down into the floor. You want to take that arm, you're going to reach it overhead and try and lay all of your ribs down into the floor in this position. So your arm is stretched out overhead. If this is too uncomfortable for your neck, you can kind of fold your arm in and make more of a pillow there. You can actually grab a pillow for that. And you're going to straighten out your top leg. Reach your top arm up towards the ceiling. So you're focusing on keeping those bottom ribs down into the floor. You're going to exhale. I want you to lift that leg up off the floor. And inhale, lower it back down. So you're reaching this top arm really long up towards the ceiling, pulling back through the belly button. Lift the leg. And lower it back down. Inhaling. Exhale, reach that leg long away from your head. Your head is reaching away from your foot. And lower back down. I think I know my body parts now. When you talk a lot, you get everything kind of jumbled up in your mouth. And lower back down. Have that awareness through your center. On the next one, you're keeping that leg lifted. We need to travel it a little bit forward. Inhale. And then exhale, travel that leg a little bit back behind you. So try not to let the hips wobble. That's the challenge in this position. You want to keep them nice and sturdy. They're stacked on top of each other. Release any tension that's being created through the neck and jaw. Good, 1 more time each way, pulling back through the center. And reach that leg back, good. Go ahead and bend the knee in, relax your arm. And now you can do your basking seal. Both feet lift and lower. Good. All right, nice job. Okay, so that was the sunning sea lion. Now we're going to do the goofy sea lion. Told you the knees were a little funny. So on this side, this, we're going to be laying onto your sand dune side. That's your convex side, the side that's raised backwards. So this is your right side. We're going to lay onto this side, and you can do whatever you would like with that bottom arm just to be comfortable. And now your focus on this side is keeping those ribs lifted off the mat and not letting them touch, okay? So that's bringing your spine into a neutral position here. You're going to straighten out your top leg and then reach this top arm up and overhead to help facilitate that lift of the bottom side of the waist, okay? So exhale, lift that leg up to hip height. You're reaching your hand and your foot away from each other, and inhale, lower it back down. Exhale, lift it up, pull back through the belly button. Be aware of those left ribs that like to poke forward. Inhale, lower. Sometimes it helps to put your hand here for a little bit of feedback. And lower back down. Good. And exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. Good, 2 more times. Exhale, lift that leg, reach it long. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Now keep that leg lifted. You're going to travel it a little bit forward, inhaling. And exhale, reach it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Good. Last time, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good. Allow that leg to relax. Allow your arm to relax. And just lift the feet up and down a few times here. Just releasing. Nice job. Okay, so you're just going to stretch it out real quick. I want you to cross your right leg over the left, squeeze the knees together, and then hold on to your ankles. Oh my goodness, I am tight here. And just let the knees kind of rock side to side. I need to do this much more often. Good. You can stay here as long as you'd like. I'm going to switch my legs. Pull the feet apart from each other. And just rock side to side here, releasing. Good, nice work.